D.C. Party Diary. The White House and the press play nice, at least for one weekend. Over the first 15 months of President Donald Trump and No. 39's administration, the relationship between the White House and the press has been cold and contentious. But, for one weekend, over the course of 4 days of brunches, parties and black-tie dinners, the tension melted a bit and the temperature was turned down. On Friday evening, Atlantic media owner David Bradley welcomed several members of the administration to his house for drinks and dinner. First daughter Ivanka Trump, senior White House advisor Jared Kushner, counselor to the President Kellyanne Conway, Defense Secretary James Mattis and Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross all showed up, mixing with a crowd of media luminaries and members of Congress. The Bradley party was entertaining for other reasons, as well. At one point, the mayor of Washington, D.C. bumped into and spilled wine on a journalist. At another, a Boston Terrier got loose and sprinted through the house, toward the formal dinner in the back garden. Conway was busy on Friday night, later stopping by a swanky party at the British ambassador and No. 39's residence and a hot bash co-hosted by UTAN Mediate on the Georgetown waterfront. I and No. 39's normally in bed right now, Conway told The Hollywood Reporter after midnight. She planned to call it a night earlier but then decided to change her shoes and head back out again, she said. Earlier, she was seen huddling with her former colleague of 11 days, Anthony Scaramucci. At the ambassador and No. 39's residence, White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders was seen laughing and schmoozing with several members of the White House press corps she and No. 39's tussled with, including NBC News correspondent Peter Alexander and Bloomberg News correspondent Margaret Tlaib, the president of the White House Correspondents and No. 39 Association. At one point, noticeably giddy former White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer walked by the group, which included Deputy Press Secretary Hogan Gidley, and waved to Sanders. Sanders and Conway were both targets of comedian Michelle Wolf, who hosted the dinner on Saturday night. Wolf said that Conway was the perfect last name for what she does in the White House, and she savaged Sanders while the press secretary looked on uncomfortably from the dais, bringing back memories of Stephen Colbert and No. 39's legendary roasting of the George W. Bush administration in the 2006. Wolf also took aim at CNN and MSNBC, mocking the latter and No. 39's "This Is Who We Are" slogan, which she said sounds like the name of the sad show on NBC. CNN, she said, broke the news. CNN anchor Don Lemon, who has been called Sour Lemon by the president, said at a brunch on Saturday morning that he and No. 39's not sure the administration and No. 39's increased presence suggested a charm offensive toward the press. If so, he said, I think it and No. 39's a good strategy. We need the fourth estate. We and No. 39's as integral to America as they are. Lemon, still buzzing from an encounter the night before with Conway, excitedly showed THR a photo of him watching Conway meet Stormy Daniels' attorney Michael Avenatti on his phone. At the same brunch, MSNBC anchor Stephanie Ruhle, who has emerged as a high-energy critic of the administration, said it and No. 39's great to have more of a White House presence over the weekend. But Lemon and No. 39's colleague, Jake Tapper, Wasson and No. 39's buying the notion that a dinner weekend could improve White House press relations. The problem is the president, he said on Saturday night at the Washington Hilton, where the dinner is held. The problem is that the president rails against the press, tries to undermine the press, says that everything you say is lies, even things he knows to be true. The problem is that there is an administration run by somebody who does and No. 39's understand the need for the free press. Across the room, Republican Ohio Governor and former presidential candidate John Kasich said the event underscores the importance of a free press. Asked how he thinks the Trump administration treats the media, Kasich told THR, I think that they should show more respect. For a second straight year, The weekend was missing the A-list celebrities that once made the event a sensation. But not everybody thought it was such a loss. Idon and number 39 T missed the Hollywood element of this party, one high-profile CNN journalist was overheard saying before the dinner began. While the movie stars were missing, television news journalists, celebrities in the age of Trump, were the objects of attention. Over the course of 10 minutes, 3 party attendees surreptitiously took pictures of MSNBC host Chris Matthews schmoozing in a crowded hallway, with one gawker slowly moving his camera focus from a woman to Matthews and number 39, right until he appeared in frame. At Fiole restaurant on Friday night, entertainers, journalists and politicians broke bread over chilled, split lobster tails and sliders. Outside the restaurant, while he waited for his ride, Tapper hugged Wolf and wished her well on the eve of her performance. "You and number 39 re going to do awesome," he told her, after the two took a picture. Inside, fired U.S. Attorney and podcast host Preet Bharara held court at the bar, as nouveau celebrities like Scaramucci, who put his arm around Fox News host Brian Kilmeade, and Avenatti shuffled by, shaking hands and taking photos as requested. On the other side of the party, Comedy Central host Jordan Klepper chatted with Fox News correspondent Ed Henry and Hannity executive producer Porter Berry. Klepper, in town for his first White House correspondence and number 39 dinner weekend, said on Saturday he and number 39 D like to sit down with the party-hopping Conway over a bottle of Chardonnay wine, have some fun together and hash out the administration and number 39's real hostility toward the media. He predicted that Donald Trump, who held a counter-programming rally in Washington Township in Michigan on Saturday night instead of attending the event, would gradually move closer to D.C. each correspondence and number 39 dinner weekend, ending up in the capital area on the 4th year of his presidency. He and number 39 getting closer to facing the jokes, he said. The two hottest post-dinner parties were put on by Playboy magazine, a first-timer, and MSNBC, NBC News, which holds an annual bash. The cold temperatures on Saturday night left many MSNBC, NBC News guests clinging to heat lamps, putting a damper on the festivities. Avenatti, who attended the dinner as a guest of the Daily Beast, stopped by the Art Museum of the Americas for the party.